Hello everyone, I'm presenting a future of work consultancy brief. The topic is generative AI in Australian workplaces. My core argument is direct. Australian organizations should augment knowledge work with generative AI, not replace their workers with it. The next slides explain why. The scale of change facing Australian workplaces is significant. Around 1.3 million workers are expected to shift occupations by 2030. That number should reset every workforce plan on the boardroom table. This shift is driven largely by generative AI. The problem is that adoption is moving faster than workforce strategy. In most Australian firms, roles, skills, and governments are all lagging behind. My hypothesis is that senior management should treat generative AI as an augmentation layer for knowledge work. It should be paired with structured scaling, not used as a shortcut for cost cutting. The next three sections covered the Australian evidence base, a practical human resource management framework, and the impact on stakeholders. The scale of the transformation is not a speculation. Australian research points to genuine productivity gains, but only if organizations act. The Productivity Commission projects large economic gains. AI cloud add around $116 billion to Australian economic activity over the decade. Australian government 2024. McKinsey projects a lift of 1.1 percentage points in annual labor productivity by 2030. McKinsey and Company 2024. These gains are not automatic. Jobs and skills Australia has warned that skills are shifting rapidly. Around 39% of workers' core skills globally will change by 2030. Australian government 2025. Australian adoption remains early and highly uneven across industries. Australian government 2025, the window to lead the response is open right now. Two clear paths sit before senior leaders. The replacement path starts with cost cutting. It usually ends with lost tacit knowledge and high retention risk. Rushing to cut headcount also exposes firms to Australia's emerging AI guardrails. Any productivity gain tends to be shallow and short-lived. The augmentation path looks very different. Recent Australian evidence shows that generative AI is more likely to augment tasks than replace whole job. Human judgment and creative reasoning stay with people. How employees perceive fairness of the tools shapes the uptake and outcome. Productivity is unlocked when only firms invest in complementary skills. It disappears when they treat AI as a simple substitute. So let's talk about the recommendation. So my recommendation is a three-pillar human AI teaming framework tailored to Australian knowledge workplaces. The first pillar is AI literacy. Every knowledge worker role should have a AI capability embedded in it. This capability should be linked directly to performance objectives and to ongoing training pathways. The second pillar is role design. Work should be rebuilt around human AI collaboration, not around straight task substitution. Judgment intensive functions must stay with people, supported by generative AI on the lower value task. The third pillar is ethical governance. Oversight, fairness, and continuous learning need to sit clearly inside our HR strategy, not outside it. The projects the psychological contact with employees during rapid changes. It also gives the organization of defensible position under emerging Australian AI guidelines. This proposal delivers value across all the groups, not just at the executive level. For employees, augmentation opens access to reskilling and richer job design. It also removes some of the routine burden that drives disengagement. Managers and HR face new capability demands. They must lead change, oversees ethical AI use, and coach hybrid teams. The organization gains productivity, stronger retention, and lower regulatory risk. For a regulator and a wider community benefit when firms voluntarily align and Australia's voluntary AI safety standard. That alignment builds public trust in how Australian workplace adopt generative AI at scale. The evidence is clear. Augment knowledge work, do not replace it. Replacement saves cash today, but it creates a costly skill debt for tomorrow. Augmentation delivered through the human AI teaming work protects capability while lifting productivity. This is a boardroom discussion and it cannot be delegated. I asked senior management for three commitments this quarter. First, adopt the human AI teamwork framework across all the knowledge functions. Second, they fund AI literacy and role design as line item investment in the workforce plan. Third, appoint an accountable AI adaptability owner who reports directly to the executive. Doing nothing here is not the neutral option. It is, in fact, the most expensive option in currently available. You can see. Thank you so much. Thank you.